Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I want to actually talk about trading psychology and why you must stop watching trading psychology videos if you want to fix your psychology. You need to stop. Okay. Now, this is pretty ironic because first off, before I even get into it, new camera setup. Okay, got a new camera setup and lighting here. So if you guys like this new setup, let me know down below. I spent some money to improve my video qualities so you guys can get the best quality possible from this channel. But nonetheless, I'm here to talk about trading psychology and why you need to stop watching other videos because that's obviously ironic to this video because it's a psychology video. But this video will go over everything about psychology so you guys understand. Let's first start off with how psychology works in trading. If you're starting out, meaning if you're a beginner in trading, it is fine to watch psychology videos. What I would recommend if you would be videos like, or even books. Okay, read either books or audiobooks on psychology. I think this is the best way to get pure psychological facts ingrained into your brain about how you should be handling your emotions while you're in a trade, waiting for a trade, or taking a trade. Okay. You don't want to listen to random YouTubers on their spreading their BS or whatever on what they believe psychology is. You want to truly dig deep into credible sources. So I'll recommend some books and audiobooks. Trading in the Zone is very good, and The Best Loser Wins. Okay. These two books I highly recommend you guys to read or do the audiobook. For me personally, I did the audiobook for both of these, so I would definitely recommend you guys for sure to check it out if you have not. This is for those that are, like I said, beginners, meaning your first year into trading. Anyone that's in their first year of trading, I say you are a beginner. You don't have enough experience and consistency to prove you're profitable. Now, if you're someone that's not a beginner, I would say what you want to really stem from psychology is learning and applying. So if you're in step two, where you have experience trading, you have a strategy. Okay, this is very important also. If you don't have a strategy, forget about psychology. Just forget about it. Until you have a proven, probable strategy, which is what I teach in my course, that I prove to all my students is working for me. I'm making great returns every month. Then you focus on psychology because psychology is the other 100% of trading. It's 100% technicals, then 100% psychology. So step two would be psychology and applying it. Once you have learned from these books and understand how psychology plays a role in your trading, you need to apply psychology. Now, what I mean by applying psychology, well, it's very simple. What I'm trying to say is psychology is something you need to also apply because it's something that you just learn and that's it. It's not just, it's like school. Everything you learn in school, you also have to apply, right, to the workforce. So psychology is the same thing. You need to learn how to apply psychology. Well, how do you apply psychology? Here is the very simple, quick answer for everyone that just wants the too long to read answer. Discipline. Discipline is literally like the final boss of psychology. Okay, just imagine you're playing a video game. Discipline is your final boss. And the final boss in trading is actually you, yourself. You are your own enemy in trading. Yes, technically you are trading against other people in the market, but the only thing you can control is yourself and what actions you take in the market, not other people. Okay? And you also don't know what other people are doing in the market either. So you need to understand how to focus on yourself. It's you versus you at the end of the day. Trading is a very lonely solo game. It's you versus you, and it all ends in discipline. Okay. How disciplined of a trader are you? If you're someone that's very disciplined in life in general, it'll be much easier to be disciplined on the charts. So that's also why you need to practice and find ways to be disciplined in your real life. Maybe develop very good sleeping habits, very good workout routines, hitting the gym often. All these things will add together and create a very nice mindset for you when it comes to trading on the chart, because how you do one thing does translate to how you do another thing. So definitely focus on your life and being well-rounded as a person as well. So psychology really is discipline. Well, what is discipline? Discipline. What does discipline equal? In fact, let me change the color here. Discipline, okay, listen carefully. Discipline equals following predefined rules within your system. And these are rules that obviously you have already done your back testing and data collection on to make sure these rules make sense within your trading system. For example, if someone is a swing trader, they're not going to have the same rules as someone that is scalping maybe 10 to 20 trades a day. Obviously, if you're swing trading, you might only take 2 steps a week or even less than that, depending on what time frame you're on, right? So make sure you have predefined rules within your system that you have collected data on that do work well with your strategy and your psychology yourself, right? And make sure it's objectively powerful. So psychology is the same as discipline. Discipline is the same as following your predefined rules within your system. Now, I highly, highly recommend if you are even an intermediate in trading and you're still struggling with psychology, not your strategy, but just pure psychology, either get someone to hold you accountable, which is what I do with my students. I hold all of them accountable. I want them to send me trades that they take every day, and I'll review them, tell them if they're doing any technical mistakes. If no technical mistakes, then you'll see it has to be a psychological mistake. Okay, it's one or the other. That's it. In psychology, I will also include risk management because risk management, like, it's really simple. Risk management is how you manage a trade, really, and not over leveraging. Okay. If you're over leveraging every trade, that's obviously a psychological issue of not being disciplined to staying to your rules of risking the same percent, for example, per trade. So these are things that can vary a lot between different trading systems. I'm just telling you the general, broad way of people define them. So you must be very disciplined following your rules within your system. Otherwise, you can really get cooked in the market. Telling this now so you guys don't have to go through the same struggle me and many other thousands of traders went through to become profitable finally. Okay, you will have a much faster learning curve if you're a very disciplined person. Just trust me on that. So what do you have to take from today? Well, it's very easy. Okay. Now, first, before I move on to the last thing, I do want to say for creating rules within your system, when you're beginning, you want to have very strict rules. If you're an intermediate trader, you want to have really strict rules. Here are some examples. Okay, I give my students a lot of ways in terms of rules to add to your system, but here's some rules: 1 trade per day. This eliminates all the need of fear and greed. You're only taking 1 trade a day, so there's no revenge trading. And many more systems. There's many more other types of rules. You even ChatGPT, ask ChatGPT to make you a rule, look it up, and you'll find that it can make you rules that you can potentially find make sense to your system, right? So stick to a set of rules until you can control your psychology almost perfectly. And the reason why I say almost perfectly is because no one is perfect. We are still human. There are times where I will make emotional mistakes as well, but it's very, very um limited because of how I see my strategy play out so well each and every single day in the market. Therefore, I know if I'm not going to stick to my rules, not stick to my setups, and wait patiently for them, I'm not going to make money. So if I want to make money, all I need to do is stick to my system, stick to my strategy, stick to my rules, and I will end profitable. That's it. It's a numbers game. And let the law of big numbers apply as well. Later on, as you become very experienced, this could vary a lot from person to person. I'll say 3 to 5 years. You can have very flexible trading rules within your system. And the reason why is because by this time, I would expect you to understand in your brain how probabilities work. Because if you're profitable, you will start to slowly realize a lot of it is a mental game once you have the strategy down. And if you stick to your system for long enough, you will compound to a huge trading account size. Just trust me on that. You will truly have a very big trading account size as long as you're being consistent. Okay. And that's why when you become very experienced, you're able to be very flexible with your rules because you can control your emotions much better at that level. Okay. And also, by the time you should have a more optimized trading strategy from a technical standpoint. Your strategy should have a better expectancy ratio, expectancy value, EV. Therefore, you will have more wiggle room to make mistakes. Okay. And that's something that's extremely important in your trading system. For example, currently, I can see if I can attach a screenshot right now, but it's going to be an example of my current trading system. I'm trading currently about a 65% win rate at 3-hour average. Okay. And if you calculate the EV of that system, it's extremely profitable. What does this mean? I have a lot of wiggle room to make a lot of emotional mistakes and not blow my account. Or in fact, even still stay profitable, right? So that's another thing that you need to work on continuously as a trader, improving your system as much as possible and optimizing it. Now, you don't want to optimize too much because at a certain point, it's just numbers playing out and you want to let the compounding do the work, your capital building do the carry work rather than trying to get the best system in the world and perfect it because you will never have a 100% win rate, for example, right? So you always want to become the best version of yourself, and that's all you can really ask for and do. So that's it for this video. Hope you guys did take a lot out of this video, understanding how psychology truly works in trading and how to truly apply it after you finish watching videos like these. My goal for this video really is I'm hoping this can be the last psychology video. If you have already read these two trading psychology books, I said this could be the last psychological video you need to watch. The rest is discipline, okay? So make sure you have very strict rules, follow them to a T, and you will be good. As long as your strategy works, you'll be good. Let the gains compound over time, and in no time, you will hit 6 figures, then 7 figures, then 8 figures. For me right now, I'm at the stage where I'm trying to hit the 8 figure mark, but I'm not there yet. Okay. It takes a bigger emotional impact to go from 7 to 8. Okay. I will say. So definitely keep that in mind and understand that you want to play the long game in trading and you don't want to try to get rich quick because that's when people mess up their psychology, mess up their risk management, and start all the way over from zero. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what other content you guys want to see on this channel, and I will see you guys